a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Miami Dolphins. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Entering settings screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's complete to his running back, Carter. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Throwing again on second down. Tua. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now Tua. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolute phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Check 13. Check 13.
First carry for the former Tar Heel, Michael Carter. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something.
Oh, it floated on him, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Tua going to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Tua now, 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Mike Gesicki with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Dolphins lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The return man, Ty Johnson. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
From the 22, Wilson. His throw incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He'll buy some time right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Tagovailoa are going to try and throw on 3rd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Sanders' kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the shotgun, Wilson. He will find the rookie from Ole Miss, Elijah Moore. 22 yards there, a first down. Wilson. Again, he finds Moore. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Shotgun snap and a give to Carter. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson going deep downfield for Ross. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. Throw right side. Going to be caught here by Waddle. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Jets.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Here's 2nd and 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. We saw Tua Tagovailoa hit on some big ones in his college days to Henry Ruggs and Jerry Jeudy. That left arm, pretty underrated in terms of strength.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. 2nd and 5 now. Tua. He's going to rifle one deep left side. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. After the interception, here's Wilson. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Caleb Wilson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The 40. Jalen Waddle. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Miami. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. Cole now on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Wilson's got it complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. They go play action with Wilson. Rolling to his right. That's complete to John Ross. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They go play action now. Wilson. Out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Throw right side complete to Carter. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. On third down, Wilson. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. Liam Eichenberg, second-round pick in 2021 from Notre Dame, the guilty party. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Here's Fuller with a catch. And they're going to have a first down and also well into field goal range all the way down to the 15 here. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Looking here for Smith downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He's going to take another shot here. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Returning it, Johnson. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. For Zach Wilson, you have to figure if you're going to be drafted number 2 overall, you better have a big arm, and he does not disappoint there. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is down to 24. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. And some space here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there. From the 38, Tua. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Devontae Parker, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins just continue to pour it on. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it, to throw it underneath a short pass like that? But, boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead will swell by one more. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in at the goal line. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action. It's Wilson. Dancing to his left. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Carter. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Jerome Baker, Dolphins leading tackler in 2020, in on the stop there. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Pretty good yards after the catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
They love those kind of throws. And how many times have you seen any of what we call an in-breaking route? Quarterback really turns it loose, doesn't he? Has a lot more confidence because he can see the play right in front of him.
Carter again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Carter. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. Badgley able to knock this one through. And that will narrow this, if that's even the right word, to a 30-point deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag?
Yeah,
you just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Check, check, check. Slam, slam. Switch, switch, switch.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught by Waddle. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 71 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now a dump off here complete. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Now Tua going to try and sneak it. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Tua going to run the sneak. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for fourth down. Tua on fourth down. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. He tried to keep it himself, but can't stretch his way in. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Steps away to his left. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. From the shotgun, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll dump this off to Carter complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That one caught by Carter. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Again, Wilson. He's going to let this one go deep. And this one is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Escaping the pressure right. He is out of bounds inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him,
and my goodness, another interception. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On play action, here's Tua. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12. Tua going to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Another catch there for Waddle. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
forward. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They go play action with Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And the Dolphins will take over here just shy of the 30. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tua to Fuller for a Miami first down. Play action. Now it's Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Dolphins, it's just their second win here in 11 tries this season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.